Hey, there you are. Congratulations again on your promotion to team manager, and welcome to your new NHRA drag racing team. I'm the team's crew chief. I wear a lot of hats around here, but right now my job is to get you up to speed. Last season, it wasn't great. We didn't perform very well, and we still don't have a lot of funding, but I'm certain that with you as manager, we can turn it around. Let's climb the rankings, race against the best, and take home that championship trophy. But before we think about that, I'm here to help you learn the basics about drag racing. Come on, let me show you the ropes. This is our test track. Here we can try out our vehicles and any setup changes you make in a relatively safe environment. Right now, we compete in stock vehicle drag racing. The idea is fairly simple. Floor the throttle, keep the car straight, don't crash, and be fastest to the finish line. Seems easy, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry, we'll take you through the steps one by one. The first phase of drag racing is the burnout. The goal of a burnout is to heat up the tires and lay down tire rubber on the track to have better grip at the start line. Great work! The tires are nice and hot. You put down good rubber onto the track. You should have some excellent grip off the start line now. Okay, now we can begin the staging process. The staging line is where we start the race from. Shift up into forward gear and gently roll forward. But be careful not to stage too deep. If you cross the staging line, it's a jump start. That's an instant disqualification. This is what we like to call the Christmas tree. Notice the large row of lights below the staging lights? That will tell you when you can start to floor it. When the amber light turns on, that means it's time to react. You got a few tenths of a second before the green light turns on, so hit the throttle as quickly as you can. If you do cross the deep staging line while the amber light is shining, the red light will turn on. The red light signals a disqualification. Once the light turns green, it's go time. Only then can your car cross the staging line. Slow down without taking any damage. First, release the parachutes. They slow down the vehicle dramatically without putting excessive pressure on your brake system. Chutes are helpful. Great work! You made it across the finish line, and you managed to stop your vehicle before hitting the sandbox. Let's head on over to the garage and get you more acquainted with the inside. This is the Research and Development Department. Here you can start R&D projects to improve your parts. Pay attention to how much money and time each R&D project will cost. These improvements are permanent and transferable to newly installed parts, so don't worry. You can swap parts as much as you want after an R&D project is complete. Let's start an R&D project. Take your pick. Welcome to your first race weekend. Let me explain how NHRA competition works. Every NHRA championship season is broken up into several different race weekends. During a race weekend, you earn points towards your championship total. The driver with the most points at the end becomes the champion and gets a championship Wally to add to their trophy cabinet. Winning a race weekend not only earns you a Wally, it nets you a decent haul of cash as well. A race weekend consists of 3 days on track. Test races on Friday, qualifiers on Saturday, and elimination races on Sunday. This is the pit. Here we do maintenance between races. Here you can repair low-integrity parts, replace broken parts, or tune the car. Parts will always break down over time in this sport, but mishandling will lead to more issues. So be careful when you're out there on track. You have a set amount of time to make all your repairs and replacements, so make sure you plan accordingly.
Welcome to Auto Club Raceway in Pomona, arguably one of the most famous drag strips in the world. Longest running drag strip in the team is based on the racing circuit. Racing business has been the first ride in the LA County Fair Highways. Oh, it looks like the driver in the right lane didn't heat their tires enough. This is a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best drivers in the drag racing world against each other in the first round. The right lane driver's losing control. Will they have enough to get over the line? That was a dominant performance on the track this round. These drivers give it absolutely everything every time their wheels touch the drag strip. With this level of competition, what a pleasure it is to call this event in front of a Royal NHL fans. No better fans in the world than NHRA drag racing fans. Boys and girls are almost ready for the first race of the weekend. Who will have their hand raised at the end of round one? Left lane wins. Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't go anywhere. Race fans, let me hear you. That's what I like to hear. What a great way to kick off another race weekend of NHRA drag racing action. The NHRA. It's the first round of racing here at this event, and we've got a doozy for you, race fans. A win for the driver. It'll be hard to top that last race, but I am certain the drivers in the next round will leave him. Make sure you've got your earplugs and earmuffs in for this next pass. These missions are which says loud as a fighter jet. With a ton of momentum. Wow, that was something special, wasn't it? Two of the NHRA's brightest stars head to head.